Here we go, folks. Get ready. This is our game of the week, a matchup everybody's been waiting for. There's tremendous energy here in the building. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the UTSA Roadrunners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Huskies will kick this deep to get us going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. They'll spot the ball near midfield at the +49.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Looking to throw it on first down. Launching it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense getting set. It's second down. After the incompletion on first down, we're going to throw it again. Caught on the outside. It's strong. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Third down play for this offense. They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Talk about a great way to start this game for setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple of drives to get comfortable. You can tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Single back takes the handoff. The The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Tailback takes the handoff again. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And the Huskies come to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. Lining up to try the extra point. And there's the point after. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. All day to throw. Finally lets it go to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. And the Roadrunners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's past the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Roadrunners hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll try a pass here. The pass is intercepted. The 50. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Strong. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. The Roadrunners offense is back out there now. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. First down and 10. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That ball snagged for a completion. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down. And the Roadrunners hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. First down. We're going to throw the football. Looks left and finds his target there. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the Roadrunners line up on 1st and 10 now. That's a design quarterback keeper. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Looks right for a quick completion. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
The Roadrunners line up with a first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Now the important point after it's out. Extra point puts it in front by 1. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Crosses the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Washington has moved into the red zone. Testing the right side here. Fighting off the defender. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. Second down after that run on the previous play. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. And he'll set up to throw. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. They're setting out to try the PAT. Make the extra point and go up 6. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
20, UTSA 14.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The UTSA offense is back out on the field now.
Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Quick throw over the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. He has first down yardage at the 46. And the Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab. It's strong. They bring it down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Ortega. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go. It's caught downfield. And you finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great gain on the play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. It is first and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Second down and goal upcoming. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Touchdown, UTSA. Early fireworks from both offenses.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. This one will be fair caught. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Catch made on the right side. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
It's a quick grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Incompletion sets up a second down. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big gain?
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays.
Looking right, this one caught. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Washington.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Defense loading up in DBs here, wanting to prevent the deep pass play. Looking to pass here on second down.
And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down.
The receiver makes the grab. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And the defense will call timeout here. The age-old practice of trying to ice the kicker. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field.
He knocks this one right through. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half.
And that will do it for the first half here.
Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
The Roadrunners will kick it off to begin the second half.
Here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already out of the game.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Sticking with the running game. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's an important first down on that running play. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Inside the 45. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Really nice run by the back, but I want to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the first down.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory. So let's see what the call is here. Can he make it to the marker? Runs through the defender. He moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Huskies. Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good, so the lead is 9. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
UTSA 21.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Roadrunners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll look to throw it here on second down. With the catch, it's Strong. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it go. He makes the grab. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
The pass is incomplete, but a flag down on the field. So let's check this out. Here's the second down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And one final play before the end of the quarter. It is third down and forever. He'll look to throw it. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And that one is incomplete. They tried a deep ball with time running out in the third quarter, but it doesn't work. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And the Roadrunners will have to punt this one away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And he's got it already past the first down marker. An explosive play, big gain across midfield to the 42.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made after a big gain.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Let's it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted in a desperation throw here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Handoff to the left. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. The Roadrunners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's caught. It's strong. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball at the 44.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble today for a bit of a situation in the fourth quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
And the Roadrunners have 1st and 10 here.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Spider. Lizzie. Pilot. Griffin.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Flying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. He's swarmed by the defense. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is going to bring up 4th down now, Chris, and it is critical that they not only go for it, they got to pick up this 1st down. You're down by a couple possessions. You can't fool around. You got to keep this possession as long as you can and put this ball eventually into the end zone.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass rush swarms him. They get him down on 4th and goal. What a play.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. It looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage on the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and giving the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Man, looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Crossing the 40. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. 2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Close to the tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he runs it in there to extend the lead. Now it's a 3-score game. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
38, UTSA, 21.
He's got it inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down as time runs out. That'll do it. Game over. So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a football team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence. I like the way that they are progressing. We'll just have to see how far they can continue to progress and where it'll take them.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.